Episode 9, as I said before, of the Science of Online Marketing series. In this series, we covered how to basically set yourself and your business up online, and you are prepared for commerce and to be able to get you tips and tricks in order to have you succeed in the best way possible. And the best way possible for me would be organically. So, just pinning the goal here. Guys, if you come in and you want to tap on the gift goal up there, it's a pretty large goal, and I'm walking by faith on this one. So if you guys are getting value from this, please go ahead and participate. Double tap the screen, share it live, because I believe that this series is designed to help everyone, because we're all on social media for a purpose. Even if you're a consumer on social media to learn. So, and when you figure out that, how you want to use your social media, and hopefully you're using your social media to earn yourself some income so you can take back your income from the control of someone else. So my job is to help you do that, is to help you find legitimate ways where you can earn money online. And guys, anything I refer to you is because I have personally used it and vetted it through my own processes, and I have actually made money through programs that I recommend. So I am either actively a part of it or had made money in the past and move on to other opportunities. I'm always looking, staying ahead of the trends so I can catch on to things that would actually earn money. So how I am going to help you guys tonight is basically explaining what it is that I do. I know in the last couple episodes of this series, or each episode really, I kind of briefly touch on what it is I do, but I am going to go into it in further detail tonight so you understand. So, thank you guys for joining. So let's get started. So, generally speaking, there are a lot of ways to make money online. In the United States of America, every 10 seconds, there is a new way to make money online. And when you're talking about this app in particular, there are no shortage of ways of people, I should say, offering different ways to make money online. And you have everything from drop shipping, Amazon FBA, you have affiliate marketing, network marketing. Network marketing has just kind of gotten into the online industry in some companies. I know the company that I'm also partnered with, that I was in network marketing with, they have just kind of got into the social media heavy, but because it's an ever changing, ever evolving industry, it's definitely something that you have to stay up to date on. But for what I chose to promote ever so recently, among the other things that I promote, like my Christian clothing brand, like my affiliate marketing ebook, like my social media, as far as my motivation and things like that. I'm a motivational speaker, so I do use those avenues to earn money online. So this one in particular, though, is the six-figure blueprint. Now, I don't know how many of you, if you are now, or you've heard of before, promoting digital products online, put a one in the chat. If you've promoted or you heard of digital products before. For those of you that haven't heard of digital products, you are allowed to basically create something on your own, something that you have a knowledge base for, something that you can talk about, that you're passionate about, and you go online either through a PDF or through Google Docs or through whatever it is. You put together a little book, or you put together a guide of some type into whatever industry that you're in. Like, I was a driver for Lyft and Uber, I did DoorDash, all those kind of things. So those are topics that anybody can speak on that's done that before at length. So, whether you choose to come up with something like that, or you choose to go into something else, like actually writing a book. There's Amazon KDP that some people are familiar with. Those are also digital products. And obviously you have things like NFTs and cryptocurrency and all the kind of stuff that people also promote on this app. But the Six Figure Blueprint is a different kind of digital product. It is in the e-learning industry. So when I say e-learning, I mean internet learning, right? Excuse me, or electronic earning. That's what it literally stands for. And platforms like Udemy, Kajabi, all those different things are a couple different ones that actually teach people things online. So with AI coming out, the revolution, that's also indirectly teaching people how to learn things online. You can literally go on ChatGPT and ask questions and have it give you ideas and things like that. So, when you're really thinking about the avenues you have, you can definitely choose from a plethora of the ones that I mentioned. But the reason I love this so much and I love about digital products is there's nothing to stock, right? Like as an e-commerce entrepreneur, like one of the things that attracted me to the avenue of where I decided to go with my business is still a company called Print on Demand company. And the reason I liked that is because there's no inventory to stock. I don't have to have boxes and boxes in my living room or in my bedroom or my closet or whatever with shirts to send out to people. I don't have to have any of that. I could literally have somebody go to my website right now, check out the stuff that I have in my store on my website. They can buy, and what Printful will do, they will print, they will pack, and they will ship the order for me. So there's nothing for me to store. And just like that, the Six Figure Blueprint is a digital product in that you don't have to stock anything. You don't have to create anything. You don't have to revolutionize anything. You don't have to reinvent anything. And that's the best part, because a lot of people I have seen on here talk about resale rights versus master resale rights. And I'll get into that in a second. But of so many things that you could think about what the Six Figure Blueprint is, it is a learning tool, or several tools in one. So basically, you can use that blueprint to promote either a couple of things or become an affiliate yourself of that particular blueprint and actually sell that to other people. And the thing I love about the e-learning industry is everybody is looking for a way to improve. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter how. People are on their phones more than ever now. People are on their laptops more than ever now because everybody's looking for a way to get ahead. And like for when I grew up, like I grew up in the 80s and 90s, right? I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid. So when people talked about I gotta get better, I gotta improve, what is for me and my generation, the thing for us was going back to school, right? And what would that involve? That would involve basically going to a community college or going to a technical college or something like that and taking some courses, either full or part time, right? But that takes away time from your family. Like you have to actually go to the place to take classes. And with the dot-com boom and the dot-com revolution, people were taking classes online, right? So you'll go in several of these online universities and you could study at your own pace and things like that. But then again, the thing that people have to remember about that, and hear me out, I'm not knocking education. I'm just saying that you're paying anywhere from, oh, I don't know, 5,000 to 15,000, even more per year that you're in that program, where literally you could pick up a skill using these blueprints and literally come in for much less than $1,000. And I'm not saying it's going to cost you $1,000, because I have been a part of opportunities where you have to pay $10,000 or better to enter the program, right? But this is not that, right? So you're able to, like we used to say, go back to school, literally pick up a skill that I was looking at this yesterday, and I want to make sure and include this. Like, I was on Google today and just searching just for ideas about tonight's show, about what digital marketers get paid in the corporate world. And it blew my mind. Like, I was like, what are you? So, to give you an idea, starting salary for someone who is less than a year in digital marketing right now on average is $46,000 a year. Do you understand the average income in the United States is not even $30,000 a year? Average income. I'm not talking about average for a certain race or a certain part of the country or whatever it is. I am talking about average across the board, blind cross section of the country. The average salary is less than $30,000 a year. And you're talking about at least a $10,000 increase in annual salary, annual income that digital marketers in the corporate world are making, right? So literally, K-Max, congratulations, you found an obvious flaw. Just to give you an idea, K-Max, it's a superpower I have. You see how you noticed it without me saying anything? That's that superpower. So for literally $10,000 over the average annual income, right? That you're basically going to be paid if you are a vetted, certified, licensed digital marketer, right? So you have that skill. You can go to any place and say, "Hey, present this piece of paper. This is what I am on paper being able to do," and then command this amount of salary or command this amount of income. So what you could literally say is that if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you can come in, learn the skills, go take the test if you want to, and go get certified, right? And then you can command $40,000. Let me hit you with a bit more context here. The mentor that I have, right, in our community, shout out to all those on the team that are watching. In our daily pay community, our founder of that community, she cleared 40 grand last month. So which means, again, remember I said the average annual income is under 30,000 a year. So which means it takes the populace 12 months to earn that, right? And you're talking about the ability to go out and command because you know how to get people and business owners the number one resource they need, right? The number one resource they need, customers, right? You are able to tell a business, "Hey, I know how to do this. I know how to get people in the door." Because make no mistake, whether you're a lawyer, doctor, you're an HVAC technician, you're a real estate agent, you're a restaurateur, you're an executive chef, whatever, you just open your restaurant, things like that, you could have your whole restaurant decked out. The most immaculate, most beautiful, most customized experience. Like your experience could rival the Grammys, right? But if there's no one in there, does it really matter, right? If there's no one coming in the door, that it really does not matter how beautiful it is, how immaculate it is, what the entertainment experience or the entertainment value is, because there's no one to see it. So you could literally leverage this skill to make on average as a starter in digital marketing 40 plus $1,000, right? Want to hear what it is if you've been in the game for 5 to 10 years? $75,000 a year, right? $75,000 a year. I'm doing this dichotomy to show you, when you see people on this app talking about digital marketing and being a digital entrepreneur and selling digital products and things like that, it's not a joke. It's not some fly by night thing. We're not talking about selling crystals and creams and potions and lotions and all those different things. people are making real money in a short amount of time doing this. Now, I will say this early and often. The one thing this blueprint won't teach you, and my colleagues in the community who are seasoned business owners, we can't teach you, is work ethic. The effort it would take to execute. The two things you have to bring to any opportunity, I don't care what it is. You have to bring a strong work ethic, and you have to bring a strong commitment to being coachable. So there is a term that I heard my business partner use. I've heard people say all these years. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be rich? Right? Now, me personally, I would rather be wealthy, right? And I'll explain that in just a second. But the point I'm trying to make is, when you get to a certain level and you've mastered these skills, you could then go on to say, I can do my own thing as an entrepreneur, which is my cup of tea, right? Because I don't care how much you pay me. If I got to be chained to that desk 16 hours a day, it ain't happening for me, right? It's just not happening for me, because you could pay me 100 grand a year, 150 grand. Let's go 200 grand, but I got to work 60, 70 hours a week. Is the juice really worth the squeeze though? Is it really worth it? So for those of you who are in the community now, and those of you who may be thinking about coming into it, by getting this blueprint, what you have is a game changer. What you have attached to you, let's not even talk about the wealth of knowledge, the support that you get by joining this community when you get these blueprints, right? Let's not talk about that, because that is exponential value, right? Let's just talk about what you have. The platform you when you purchase your blueprint, the blueprint you choose, there's 4, right? You could come in at any one that you choose that fits you best, right? Once you choose that, you are able to educate yourself on how to properly post online to get results. Now, I'm not just saying you go on social media and just throw something up and then it's just going to magically happen. 10,000 people are going to get on your email list and you're going to be making money like nobody's business. I'm not saying that. If you've watched the other episodes in this series in the science of online marketing, you know it's not that easy. But here's the thing: simple does not mean easy, and easy does not mean that it's going to be just like that, because life doesn't work like that. And if something does work like that, run, and run fast, because there's going to be people looking for you, right? Something like that happens like that, you don't even have to think about it. It's just like, and it just falls into your lap. Run. This takes work. Being a business owner, being a CEO, you are a CEO. If you're doing this, you are a CEO, right? You just have to walk like it. You just have to talk like it. You just have to live like it. I'm not saying that you have to go out and spend a bunch of money and ball out of control and rent cars and houses and stuff like that, trying to live the baller lifestyle. No, because if you know anything about wealthy people don't even wear brand names, right? Listen, I know, and I'm very well acquainted with the man that his wife has a $300,000 allowance, right? Let that sink in. And I'm not talking about $300,000 a year. I'm talking about a month, in 30 days, which means next month she gonna have $300,000 plus to find a place to put it every month. And they don't wear brand name, like you won't see them flashing and that. Like, Some of these people, you would never even know they're worth that much. Like they wear jeans and a t-shirt, right? Okay, so you have no idea the person I'm talking about. Let's take a celebrity, Keanu Reeves, right? Mr. Matrix himself, Mr. John Wick, right? Do you know that he gave $50 million to the cast, production, and costume design team? $50 million he had them split from his own salary, right? He had them split that and divvy it up between those teams, the production and the costume design team. Look it up. But how does Keanu Reeves dress? Do you see him with all these chains and all these cars and clothes and mansions and all stuff? He might have a nice house, but at the end of the day, look, go to his YouTube when you get off this live. Unreal Keanu, right? Unreal underscore Keanu. Look at his YouTube. The man doesn't have $1,000 haircuts. The man has his beard grown in like this. He looks like an average dude, but it's because we've seen him on the big screen. We know, hey, that's Keanu Reeves, right? That's the only reason we know, right? But the thing y'all have to remember is that it's not about the money. It's about the ability to be able to do things with it. And I'm not just talking about the things, getting temporal things, right? You could, I'm not saying, let me preface this, right? I'm not saying you can't have nice things. I'm not. I'm not saying you can't have a nice car. I'm not saying you can't have a mansion. I'm not saying none of that, right? It's not about the money. It's about your ability to make a difference in people's lives using the resource you have. That's why I say, if I had the choice with being rich or being wealthy, I would pick wealthy every day and 3 times on Sunday, because wealthy people make other people rich. Let's see. But if you got it, you should flex. If you got it, you should flex it. I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell somebody what to do with their money. I will highly suggest things. As somebody who has been in and around the financial services industry, it is in my best interest and character to tell you, hey, maybe, go easy on this or whatever it is. If you come to me, you tell me, hey, Nick, I wanted to see what I can do with this or whatever, what is it, and we're having a personal conversation, I might be able to tell you, hey, if I were you, I wouldn't make that decision. But if you want to go out there and ball out of control and, do all that, that's you. But at the end of the day, you got to know that you got to account for things like inflation. You got to count on providing for not just you and your children and your significant other. And if you don't have children or whatever it is, you have to think about future generations. For me, I'm a Christian. I know it's literally biblical that you take care not of just your children, but your children's children. So you're building a life to take care of your grandchildren, right? To leave an inheritance for your children's children, right? So literally, what am I saying here? So you have the ability to use a skill to get to that level, right? I shared just now about my mentor and stuff like that in our community. Literally crossed 40 grand a month, 215,000 a year so far for 2023. It's nothing to shake a stick at. But I point that out to you not just to get you riled up about the concept of money, that's part of it, but the idea is staying power. People use buzzwords like recession proof and all that kind of stuff. But when you think about businesses, right? You get into business to provide a service. You get into business to bring something to the marketplace. When you're deciding what business to do, you want to make a decision based on how viable is your product or service, how stickable or stayable is your product or service, right? Will it be able to last 10, 15, 20 years, right? I mean, we would love to be a McDonald's, or we would love to be a Merrill Lynch, or we would love to be a JP Morgan Chase, but not all of us can be on that level. Affiliate marketing literally allows you to come in, not have your own idea, not have an invention, not have a product, not have a service, and come in here and promote someone else's, right? And I don't care. Listen, I got an affiliate marketing ebook right now. You can go to subscribe to my link tree on my profile, and I'll give you the affiliate marketing book for free. Excuse me. You can download it for free, right? But the thing is, you're gonna have to learn how to promote it. Because I made a video earlier today. Like, people would promise up and down that they could literally go through a program to, like, you start and they tell you, okay, so you got to learn this. And it's like, okay, I've been learning, I've been, trying to get with the program and do the videos or do the worksheets or whatever it is, what your program offers. And after 2 weeks, you'll make $10,000 and you mad. Why? The question is, have you done the work? Have you done the right things long enough to be able to make the money you're hoping to make? And above that, what else are you doing with your time? Are you building up your mindset? Are you building up all these things? Because I could tell you right now, we'll go through the logistics of it in a second, but the thing I want to impress upon you is not because there is a low barrier to entry in this industry using these blueprints, it does not mean that you will not have to put in work, right? It is probably one of the fastest industries growing right now is the e-learning space, marketing digital products. Like, do you understand? Like, I was talking about brand deals in yesterday's episode. Do you understand? Business, not even business owners, influencers, people like the Mr. Beasts of the world, right? Crushing it on social media, right? He literally has a business, right? But what does he do? He provides something that people want to keep coming back to take part in, right? But what is he doing? When you see him wear what is that? A Shopify shirt. They're paying him. He's not doing that on the kindness of his heart. A brand, like I pointed out in last episode, a brand deal is simply an affiliate marketing product that on a larger scale, because it's simply this. If you boil down affiliate marketing down to bare bones brass tacks, it's simply this. I used a good or a service and I like it so much that I want to tell someone else about it. And when I do, and that person that I told comes to that business or whatever it is, and they participate and they buy from that business, then I, as the person that referred them because I liked it so much, is going to get something out of it. It could be a discount, it could be a coupon code, or it could be cash, right? Or like a restaurant owner could say, like, if you refer my business to whoever, like, I have an arrangement with a local business owner. If you could put me on with one of your business owner friends, like they have a luncheon or, some type of event that they need food for, they need catering for, I will definitely cut you a check for whatever the a percentage of the cost, right? A percentage of what I made for that, right? Literally, why? Because I went and helped this guy out, right? I literally helped this guy out and say, look, I love your business. I want you to succeed. I want to help you because I love this place. I want to see it grow. I want to see it stay here where we are, and literally helped him out, help get people in the door. But imagine, like, take that for instance. In my social media marketing business, right? This one restaurateur, right? Among the other businesses that I helped, I literally did one promotion for his grand opening a few years ago, and I got literally 40 people to come on that day that never seen an ad before. Altogether, probably about 75 people showed up between foot traffic and people who saw my stuff that I created for this man online. Imagine if I didn't just get paid a flat fee, which is the social media marketing agency business model, is that you bring them customers and you charge a flat fee. But the thing I love about affiliate marketing is that had I gotten paid per person that bought something, I would have made like 10 grand that weekend. Like, let's say I just got $100, right? $100. It might not, so 10 grand might be much for people, right? So let's say we keep it at an even 70, we keep it at even 70, right? Somebody put in the chat for me. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Hey Siri, what's 70 times $100?
That would be $7,000.
$7,000 one weekend if I got paid per person that walked into his restaurant. And that's $100. For those of you who are in our community, and like when you get paid $300 per customer, imagine that. Let's do it again. Hey Siri, how much is 70 times 300?
It's 21,000.
21,000. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it's 21,000, right? 2,100. Am I missing a decimal place or something like that? Because it says 70 by 300, right? 20, yeah, yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Yeah, 21,000. 70 people, right? 70 people. Now imagine you have done, let's say you stretch it over 3 months. Do you realize there are people working 8 hours a day? Some people 7 days a week. And they're barely clearing that, right? They're barely clearing that. It's happening right now. In the good old US of A, it's happening right now. So what is this doing? What is the opportunity that we have in front of us to give people the opportunity to replace their income? Now, for me personally, I use this blueprint to replace my income. Like I've shared before, it's been over a year. It's been over a year since I worked at a regular 9 to 5 W-2 income kind of job, right? Let's see, I'm in 3 weeks, and yes, you do have to work, but it's getting funnier or fun or more fun. April, right? April Powell Entrepreneur. Let me see. Am I following you? I'm following you for that one. That's a good one, right? So, just followed you, April. Appreciate that. Yeah, more fun, right? So, the thing I love about this and I love about doing stuff like this is I get to interact with people. Like, guys, just doing the series alone, like, let's say the last week, 7 days, I've interacted with so many people, so many different people from all race, religion, color, background, country, whatever you call it. You literally get to interact with so many people, right? But imagine the lives you can change, right? See, y'all wanted me to come in here and talk heavy on some money, right? Because those are like, they're my team members, community members with me. They know about, the crusade and things like that and why we do what we do. But I know if you joined me because you've seen my story on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, you've seen this somewhere, you tuned in to learn how I make all this money, right? I know, it's okay. I want you to make money too, right? That's the goal, right? But at the end of it all, it has to be about more than why you came here just to make money, right? It's about changing lives. Think about this. This is especially for people in my community also. We're this close to 1,000 people, right? What if Michelle decided that, you know what? I just saw that post on TikTok or Facebook. I can't remember where she saw it, but she saw it online. Imagine if she saw that post and she was like, you know what? That's just another one of those things. I shared with you guys earlier, in the United States of America, talking to people about opportunities to make money is like asking a fish about water. What water? Water? What? This is the fact. This is what I'm saying, is that it is so hard for people to tell what's real, tell what's authentic on social media. So it has to be about more than money, because there are people on here flashing cash. Flashing cash. Listen, the last opportunity me and my business partner Justin, we worked in together, that was the name of the game. And it's not the idea that you should do, especially because of community guidelines and things like that. You want to make sure that you stay away from that, because yes, it attracts people. That is a magnet. I get up on here with 2 stacks, folding them like this. I'm gonna have like 1,000 people in 5 minutes in this live, cause you got somebody up there flashing. That's real cash. What? That's real cash? It was the quickest way to get attention. But ask how many people actually stayed. How many people actually learned something? How many people actually walked away with skills that they can take with them? See, as much as like as crazy as that opportunity got, right? I learned so much. I learned how to I learned how to basically hold and host webinars. I learned how to promote better on social media. I learned how to organically reach people on social media. But with this blueprint, like, guys, y'all have to understand something. I had been searching for a way to bridge the gap between myself and my customers for ages. And yes, I promoted on social media. I had a social media marketing agency, but I was spending a whole bunch of time. A whole bunch of time. April says she's amazing. Those that are in our community are those that are not in our community are not happy. I hear that. Like, y'all have to understand, it's such an amazing place. It's such a supportive place. Everybody's willing to help, everything like that, and help each other succeed. But the thing that I'm saying is, like, these blueprints literally changed my business, and by extension, literally changed my life, because I'm literally making money while I'm on here, right? I literally get to have my automated systems do all the selling and telling for me, right? And speaking of automations, let me just dive into that a little bit. So what does a day look like? When you wake up, well, let's use me. I wake up in the morning after my prayer and devotions and things like that. I start my day. I get my kids ready to learn because I'm a homeschool dad. I get them set up and everything like that. And I go check my stuff. I check my emails, I check my social media, I check for follow-ups that I have to do, and literally set out to say, okay, I'm gonna split up this time to follow up with this person. You have to have a schedule, right? So they literally talk about this with the blueprints, literally talk about a 2-hour workday, right? So when I get up after my devotions and getting my kids set with their first lesson and things like that, I make my first post. It's usually something that brings engagement, like, hey, it's going to be a great day. If you're looking forward to a great day, say good morning, right? And guess what people do? They say good morning. And the trick is, when people respond to my posts like that and they comment, I comment back. I have conversations. So when I make my first post, even though somebody may not comment or whatever for another 10, 15 minutes, I go back to my kids and I go back and help them with their lesson and stuff like that and continue facilitating. And then we get ready for like a snack time, take a little break or whatever it is, and I make my second post, right? I make my second post on social media. As a motivational speaker, I continue with the motivation and the inspiration. I share something inspirational, right? Something that I know will connect with people on my feed and on my profile, right? So I make that post, right? But I also tie that second post into how grateful I am that I am able to make money on autopilot. When someone sees that, they go, "Wait, what? You what? Okay, what were you talking about?" So they ask questions. What is this that you're talking about? So by the time, you respond to that comment, "I'm so glad you asked. Here's the information," right? By the third post, I'm literally telling people, listen, I teach people how to make $300 to $600 on autopilot on a daily using these daily pay blueprints, right? Using the 6-figure blueprint. And by the time I make that post, I have already had them on a track, especially if they engage with my content. I already have them on a track that they're thinking about, hey, I've been thinking about picking up a side hustle, making some extra money or whatever it is. And this guy seems to be talking about that. So now that he says, he's making money on, like, I got to find out how he's making money on autopilot. So when my last post start with or ends with type yes in the comments, guess what's in my comments? And then I say, "I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for commenting." I comment a appreciative comment first, and then the next comment under that is me sharing the information on how they can get to the information, right? But here's what that does, and why am I not making my first response to a comment the information, right? Why am I doing that? I'm doing that simply because it's starting a conversation. Like the last episode in episode 8 talked about social media and algorithms, they love to see engagement. They love to see engagement. So talk to people. When they respond to your stuff on social media, you posted about your summer sale. You got sun hats for sale, and you put up a post, you put up a carousel ad or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a paid ad. You could just put up a carousel and say, "I have these on sale." You put it in your stories and you can attach a link to it. And people say, "Hey, what is this about? How much does it cost?" Start a conversation, because the more you talk to your prospects in the comments, the more people are going to keep responding and ask questions, right? In sales, they teach you how to ask not just open-ended questions, but questions in such a way that you get an answer like this. If I say, "Do you want to make money?" You would either say yes or no, right? But if you say, "How much money would you like to make this year for 2023?" They have to respond with more than a yes or no. It's not a yes or no question, right? So it's not just about asking questions, it's about asking the right question, right? So you have to learn how to go about having these conversations, sparking a conversation. Let me tell you, I can't say that enough. Social media loves conversation. So do it. By the time I make that post and I'm responding to comments and things like that, and I'm not just jumping right behind and saying, "Oh yeah, well you just commented, great." Give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes. Perception is reality. Your perception is your reality. But here's the thing, when it comes to sales, your prospect's perception becomes your reality, which means if you don't respond to them in 5, 10, 15 minutes, they're like, "Man, this person is busy." You let an hour go by. I'm not saying let an hour go by. I'm just saying, if you let 20, 30 minutes, an hour go by and you don't get to it, that's why I say, if you don't get to a comment, it's okay. If like, you're out with your kids, like I'm teaching my kids during the day and things like that, if I'm helping them or doing something with them that needs my full attention and things like that, then I gotta be with my kids, right? So I may not be able to respond to somebody for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour and a half or something. But what is that prospect thinking? Man, this guy must be busy. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. But you know what? I'm interested, and I'm going to hold on till he sends me something. Let me tell you guys something. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person, right? Or you can't say a wrong thing to the right person. Why? Because the right person is interested. Your perfect customer is interested, and they will wait. They will wait, and they will be watching to see that green dot come back. Oh yeah, let me try to reach out to him again, and let's see if he responds. So once I'm done with my first 3 posts, and in the community, once you purchase your blueprint, they literally, hey Jackie, how you doing? I didn't even know till just now, Jackie. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, they literally give you every single day, and especially during our 90-day business breakthrough, Michelle literally gives you content ideas, 3 content ideas for 3 pieces of content. We tell you guys to post on social media 3 times a day, right? 3 pieces of content a day. She literally gives you ideas on what to post, right? Literally tells you. And so I would be on those 10-minute videos with Michelle, and I'm literally writing stuff down. Like, not the 3 things that she's given. Yes, that's actionable that you can do if you're stuck and you don't have ideas. But just Michelle talking about the subject matter gives me so many ideas for a post, right? And you literally get that every single day. Like, Justin was talking about this in his workshop a couple days ago, right? We have a 6-figure up earner literally giving us her time for free. Once you purchase a blueprint, with one of us that is in the community, especially myself, you get access to the community. She is literally giving of her time. She gives so much. You guys don't even know the half. And it's about, like, she's about to drop a game changer in two or so weeks, maybe a little more. I'm kind of fuzzy on the deadline for when she's going to talk about this, but I know because she said by her birthday, she wants to talk about this. So this change that she's going to do just for our community to help us make residual income is going to be coming in a few weeks. And residual income is money that you don't have to deal with, but you didn't have nothing, no hands on. Right? So I'm on a live literally talking about the 6-figure blueprint and how to all this kind of stuff, and I'm actively participating in that, right? But here's the thing, like, when I go out with my family and having this residual income opportunity inside of our community is going to be insane. I can't even tell, like, y'all don't understand how awesome this is, right? The thing that I remember so much is that people who are on the level that actually are making, like, almost unfathomable type of money or income, they give back. And that's what Michelle does every single day. She gives back to this community as much as time that she has. She's a mom, she's a grandma, she helps out with the grandkids, and is doing so much with her family. She's in the middle of so many different things, right? She is still giving tons. When I tell you tons of value, we literally have a 6-figure earner telling us what to do, how she did what she did, and what not to do. Like, y'all have to understand how insane that is and how wonderful an opportunity this is, right? But literally, once somebody, look, back to my process, right? So let's say I tell somebody, Okay, so here's where you find the information. Thank you so much for commenting, right? Here's the information. They go to my funnel, right? You could literally get a funnel, an autoresponder, which is primarily the things you need when you're an affiliate marketer, when you start an affiliate opportunity. You need somewhere to send your potential clients, and you need some way to keep in contact with them and to get contact information. Once you get your blueprint, we literally show you how to get a funnel and email autoresponder for free. In the main training for the six figure blueprint, they show you ways how to get paid traffic and paid funnels and all that kind of stuff. In Michelle's community, she shows you how to get it for free, and there's no monthly cost for that. Because when you first start in business, you have to keep costs low and keep your profits high, right? So quite literally, you're getting so much more value. So somebody goes into my email after they put in their email to get the information, they learn about it and things like that, and they could literally go through the entire process and purchase when they're ready, right? And I won't even know. Or they could decide, okay, well, this is not for me and I don't want to make money, and they go on about their business. I don't know. So it's a rejection free business. In network marketing, in my experience, like I would literally be like going hard, not hard selling, but I have all my information. I know all my stuff. I'm talking about the facts. I'm talking about why they need what we have, how what I can, what I can provide helps them and makes a difference in their family. I show them the numbers. I have the whole thing working. I remember doing a presentation for a lady, and we're talking about finance here. We're not talking about selling potions and lotions and stuff. No diss to anybody that is. But I'm talking about financial services here. I'm talking about money, helping people make more, save more, retire well, right? And this lady from the post office, she was like, literally after 45 minutes, question and answer, and presenting to her how we can help her, we literally showed her a game plan on her table, how she can get from where she is to being able to retire well. And when I told her, okay, this is what, this is your investment into your future. I'm not talking about stocks and bonds and mutual funds yet, right? Not talking about that online, but the whole part about it was, I told her this is what you can invest in as far as paying for put this in motion, not for us, but for her, right? This is how much you need to save. This is how much you need to protect your income. This is how much you need to this. This is how much you need to that. And this is what it will cost you to pay for those services, right? Again, not for us as people, but to put her plan into motion, right? Almost an hour. I am literally drained because not only did I present, but answer questions. And she decided, you know what? I'm good. And she just stonewalled. Like I'm good. No, it's okay. Like, I know what you're saying. And she spent the next 10, 15 minutes. Andrew G, I didn't even see you come in, bro. Thank you for the cowboy hat. Thank you so much for that. Guys, if you're in my community, go ahead and double tap the screen if you're getting value in this. I appreciate you. Andrew, what's going on, man? Man, listen, I got to take a second here and tell you guys what this man did in my last live in the last episode yesterday. It was amazing. Like, he was going absolutely crazy with the gifts and things like that. I'm so grateful to God for this man. And I thank you. I thank you so much for coming in again. Um, so let me see, because I believe it was April had a question. I don't know your story. How long have you been in and your results? Literally, I came into this business probably when April, March. I can't remember the exact date. I'm sorry, April. But couple months ago. And my first sale was literally sitting at home with my family watching The Incredibles. And I have so many other stories like that where I would see $50 come in, $150 come in, $300 come in, and my phone is just going off, right? And I'm literally like, you have to understand, like, when I am actively getting sales and people are, people are purchasing, I'm not holding my phone. I'm not on a live. I'm not creating content. Nothing like that. 9 times out of 10, it happens when I am doing the most non-related thing, right? I've had something come in where I was just cooking dinner. And I'm like, my phone is charging. Like, that's crazy how that happens. Just me, Jules said that's awesome. It really is. It really is. Like, to be able to make money on autopilot is amazing. And listen, man, I'm a disabled guy. Like, I've done sedentary work, sitting work for years, right? My last job was work from home. I used to have to spend 8 hours a day, 8 hours a day to make the money that I've made in literally minutes, right? Because, like, for example, my first sale, it was like, I spent all this time because I'm a content creator creating this video, and it's immaculate, beautiful, and saying all the right things and everything like that. And of course, that video has made me sales, but it was a faceless post. Um, I'm so glad I had this blueprint that I use that makes me money on autopilot. If you want to make, $150 to $300, daily, type yes in the comments. Posted that after I was tired and done and ready to go to sleep, and a friend hits me up. Hey, what's this? And literally, within a few minutes, she was like, okay, I did it. I was like, did what? Like, I've been friends with this person for a while, so I'm like, okay, did what? She was like, oh, I got your blueprint. So what do I do now? And I was like, oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. So I helped her get started, helped her get in the system, and she's learning now. Giving people opportunity. So as I get ready to close here, because I'm about 8 minutes over my time, but to get ready to close here, like, guys, I literally go through my entire process, right? Because that's literally how it happens for me. I get up in the morning, I make my 3 posts a day, I respond to comments of people that are interested, and I send them to my funnel, I send them to my website, whichever they choose to go. Like, I have an alternate TikTok, so I can't go live yet, so I can't even put my funnel link in the profile or on my link tree to put my link tree in the other TikTok, right? And the reason I'm not plugging my actual other TikTok right now is because I'm running an experiment on my marketing just to test the things that I have been learning the last couple of weeks, just to say I'm not getting any additional help. I am just using the resources that are on TikTok and in these blueprints to get myself to over 1,000 views so I can go live. So, and I'll share my findings with you on another day, right? But yes, literally going through this. And after you do your post and then you respond to it's literally 2 hours a day. You spend 30 minutes posting or coming up with content and posting. You spend an hour a day on your chosen social media. It could be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, whatever, which one you choose. And then you spend an additional 30 minutes responding to comments, emails, and the like, right? And it's literally a couple seconds for each comment, right? So that's it. But there's a technique in how you do it. That's why you have the blueprint, to learn the science behind the marketing, which is why I came to do this series in the first place. So lastly here, I'm going to tell you guys this. There's literally four levels you can join to, right? There's a $50, which you'll learn one avenue to promote. There is a $150, which is our elite level. The 50 is our starter. The 150 is our elite. The six-figure blueprint is $300, and the top tier is our $600 program. And the best part about this is you can actually buy now, purchase the product now, and pay later if you're doing, like, let's say you're doing a $300 package, which gives you three things you can promote, right? And you're doing the $300, you can buy now and pay it later, right? So you can buy your 300, what is that, the six-figure blueprint? I'm sorry, guys, I'm so tired. You literally buy the six-figure blueprint for $300, and you can buy now, and once you start getting paid, because you get 100% commission, once you start getting paid and you're getting sales and things like that, you could literally use from your sales and pay that off, right? So it's literally nothing off your back. You start tonight. Within 48 hours, you'll have your website done and everything like that, and you'll be set up to do business within 24 to 48 hours. I would overestimate and say 48 hours, right? So within 48 hours from the time you purchase, you could be making money on autopilot, right? And not only do you get the actual blueprint that goes through all the step-by-step instructions, you get that, you get the support, you get the group with Michelle and almost 1,000 people willing to help. But you also get me. 8 years of experience in digital marketing. 6 years in social media marketing, as far as having an agency, right? I do daily research to help myself get better every day. But you leverage that, and you get the entire series, The Science Behind Online Marketing. I'm actually working to get that series placed in our community, so that it's available exclusively to our community. Because once I've gotten done with these 10 episodes, I'm going to put them on my Patreon, right? I'm going to leave them up for a couple of weeks. So I'll give it probably like May, end of May, probably first week of June. It's my wife's birthday in the first week of June, so I feel like being generous. So after the first week in June, this series, The Science of Online Marketing, is going to go on my Patreon, right? And you can join my Patreon for as little as $5 a month, right? It's not nothing serious, right? You can join for as little as $5 a month, right? But that's going to be exclusive content. This series is going to be after the first week of June, right? So join the community, right? Go to my profile right now. Go to my link tree, subscribe to the link tree, and once you subscribe to the link tree, you'll actually get the affiliate marketing ebook for beginners absolutely free. Once you subscribe, you can download it right there from my link tree profile, and then you click to get the daily pay blueprint. And once you sign up and everything like that, we will get you started, get you the onboarding process, so you can be able to stay on task, so you can get your stuff back within 24 to 48 hours. Let me stop saying 24, within 48 hours, because they have to build your website for you. The company literally builds you a website. You don't have to be a techie to do this, right? Literally go up there to do that. And then within 48 hours, you're able to make money, right? So, hey, we walk you through this, right? So, guys, I want to thank you. Well, while I'm doing this, if you guys have any questions about marketing, what I went over today, if you had any other questions, please put it in the chat. Guys, if you're in my community, keep double tapping the screen. Let's get this thing to 2,000 so we can end this off on a high note. But I want to thank you guys so much for coming today. You could be anywhere on a Friday night. You could be absolutely anywhere on a Friday night. But I thank you for giving me the time. And my lips are so dry. Like, I've been talking for an hour. I need to get me some water. But like, I have been so blessed to be able to bring this series to you, to be able to help real people like myself and yourself make money online and have something that is properly vetted, actual and authentic online. It's very rare, right? But I want to give you guys a chance to get the information, to understand the science, to get the mindset, right? Literally taking time, right? That is valuable to me, not just because of my family, not just because of things I could be doing for my business, but investing in you. Because, like I said, wealthy people understand one simple principle: giving back. So, this is my way of giving back to you. All right. If you're not already following me on TikTok, please follow me at Mr. Millionaire Insight. If you want to follow me on YouTube as well, this is my social media handles are pretty much the same across social media, except for maybe Twitter and Snapchat. Right? Those profiles I'm hardly ever on, but I am on there periodically. But you can go to my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, and it's at Mr. Millionaire Insight across those platforms. Go ahead and follow me. If you're following me on TikTok already, make sure you hit the bell to get notified here. And on YouTube, hit the bell so you know when I upload, because the replays for this series is going to be on YouTube. So this is episode 9. I'm working on 8 and 7 online. I had some technical issues, but right now episodes 1 through 6 is already on YouTube. And again, I apologize for the rough edit. Andrew G, you are an amazing individual. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for that heart post. I really appreciate that. Um, let's see. Passive Playground 2. Love seeing you live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is amazing. Um, wait, you look very familiar. I don't know. I look like I've seen you before. I'm not sure. Like I've been on your live before. I'm not sure, but I'm going to follow you. Oh, you have 300 followers, so it may be the wrong person, but I just followed you. So that is what's going to be that. And I appreciate the comment. I appreciate the engagement because it definitely helps with them knowing that I'm doing a good job here. So let's see. My main account got what? Okay, so well, I don't know how much you can break down for me, but DM me and tell me what went down, because that's wild, right? That's wild. Hey Mira, thank you so much for watching, guys. Man, Andrew G with the lightning. Andrew G coming in, just laying them down. Like, man, I'm telling you, this guy was amazingly insane. Like, he showed out in the live, and he's about to do it again. Mira says you're an inspiration. Listen, you are an inspiration. You guys are the inspiration. You guys on here, you guys in my community. Andrew says, trust me, I'll be back next time you stream. So today is Friday. I might go live tomorrow, Andrew. I'm not sure, but if I do, it'll probably be in the evening. Watching from Toronto. Hey, Canada in the house. I got family out in Canada and TO as well. That's pretty cool. I'm international, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But Andrew, I might go live tomorrow. Now that you say that, I might go live for a couple, like 30, 40 minutes tomorrow, because I got a meeting with some clients that I have to do. And then once I've done that, and I have to meet with another business partner of mine with some business that we're doing. So probably afternoon, I want to say. Probably afternoon. But if I do go live, I will definitely let you know before I do. So watch your DMs and you'll know when I go live, right? So aside from the notification, definitely. So, ooh, this has been amazing. I give God so much praise for this, because it is the outlet it is the thing I love most to do, is to inspire and be an inspiration and be God's hand extended into people's lives to help them grow and help them get better. But guys, I gotta head out because it is about to be 9 o'clock, and I got important meeting to get to. So I love you guys. Again, thank you so much for the participation. If you're just joining and you're joining late, I apologize. You can catch the replay on YouTube. And if you want the six-figure blueprint, the daily pay blueprint, and you're wanting to do that after I'm off, comment all in on my last posted video, and I will make sure to get you the information. If not, go to my profile and get access to it there. Until next time, guys, Andrew, man, thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for coming. Guys, until next time, live life, love God. See you when I see you. Peace.